Hi everyone, this is Josie with FoamOnline, and I'm here today with David Pulver, who happens to be one of the top 10 upholsterers in the nation with over 60 years of experience. In today's video, we are going to go over how to Dacron wrap different shapes, including square and rectangle, L cushion, T cushion, and a trapezoid shape. You ready to go, David?
Let's go. I'm excited. The place to start is measurements. I need to know how much Dacron do I actually need to wrap this cushion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my tape measure at the back of the foam, and I'm going to go forward to the front, and I'm going to go around the front and all the way to the back. And as you can see, that's 44 inches. Dacron is sold by the foot or the yard. So in this case, I would order 4 feet. When the Dacron arrives, I'm going to take the Dacron and I'm going to cut a nice straight line and set the foam on the Dacron just like that, right at the edge of the back. And I'm going to grab my adhesive and I'm going to simply put one line on the side, a little bit on the back, and a line on the other side. I'm going to do the same thing with the Dacron, and then I'm going to set the foam right on the edge of the Dacron, just like that. Then I'm going to press the foam down to ensure that the Dacron is stuck to the foam. Then I'm going to grab the Dacron and roll it around the front to the back. Once I get it here, I'm going to cut it off of the back straight across. I don't want any Dacron on my backside because the zipper may get stuck and interfere, and I certainly don't want to break my zipper when I'm zipping the cover shut. Now that I've got it cut off the backside and there is no Dacron here, I'm going to follow the same pattern. A little bit of glue on the sides, the back, and the other side, and the same with the Dacron, side, back, side. I'm going to pull this towards me kind of snug, and then I'm going to lay it down right here on the backside. And as you can see, because I've snugged it up, I have a little extra hanging here. And that's okay too, because I'll just come in here and cut that off. Now that I have it glued on the top, the bottom, and the front, I'm going to spin it to the side. Now that I have it here on the side, I'm going to do the same thing and cut the Dacron off of the side. But here's a trick. When I get here, I'm going to cut it this way, and I'm going to leave this little portion. I'm going to end up with what we call a dog ear here. I'm also going to cut it along the bottom here, the same way I did it on the top. And I'm going to stop. And I'm going to cut it in that way as well. And now that my dog ear is here, it is really long. So I need about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. And I'll cut that off. The reason why I did that was because I want the cover corner to be filled when I stuff it. You can see how that's going to fill the corner. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side, but I'm going to go into it a little bit different. I'm going to go into it this way and then this way. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do the same thing. And of course, I'm going to leave the dog ear and I'm going to cut it off about 3/4 to a 1/2 inch so it fills that corner. And that's pretty much it. We're done, and that's the right way to do it. Now that we've gone through the simpler part of wrapping a cushion, which was a square or rectangle shape, I'm going to move into what we call an L cushion. And the first thing I'm going to do with the L cushion is, like the rectangle, I'm going to measure how much Dacron I actually need here. What I'm going to do with the Dacron too is I'm going to wrap it a little bit different than I did the other one. To figure out how much Dacron I need, I'm going to start by putting the tape measure at the very back side of the cushion. And I'm going to measure across the top, around the front, and across the bottom. In this case, this one comes out to 42 inches. Dacron sold by the yard or the foot. So I'm going to order 4 feet of Dacron for this particular cushion. I'm going to take the L cushion and measure its width. I need to know, do I need 30-inch wide Dacron or 54-inch wide Dacron? So I'm going to set my tape measure here on the side of the cushion, and I'm going to measure around the L part of the cushion. And as you can see, to get to the top of that L, that's 24 inches. So I need Dacron that is at least 24 inches wide. In this case, a 30-inch wide Dacron will work for me. So that is what I'm going to do. I have a 30-inch wide Dacron roll here on the table, and I'm going to set the L cushion right on top, and I'm going to put the foam right at the edge of the Dacron. I'm going to lift this up, and I'm going to grab some spray adhesive, and I'm going to put the spray adhesive on the Dacron here on the side, the back, this side, and a little bit here on the ear part of the L. Then I'm going to drop the foam onto the Dacron and press it down to ensure that it's hooked well. After that, I'm going to do the same thing here on this side. I'm going to put some glue here on this side, the back and this side, and a little bit here on the L. The same thing with the Dacron here. I'm going to put a little here on the side, some on the back, some on this side, and a little part here on the L. Now that I have glue here, I'm going to grab my Dacron and I'm going to roll it around the front, and I'm going to bring it here to the back side. I'm going to press this down to ensure that it's glued down well. I'm also going to pull this a little bit snug as I'm gluing this down. Then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cut this right off of the back side, just like that. I don't want Dacron here on the back side of the foam cushion. At this point, I'm going to spin it around to the side, and I'm going to cut it right here along the side. And I'm going to leave a little bit hanging here on this end, just like that. And I'm going to cut it off right here at the bottom, just like that. And now that I have it here at the bottom and the top here at the side, I've left a little bit here to fill the corner on the cover itself. I'm going to do the same thing over here. This I'm going to start a little bit different. As you remember, on the other side, I started in on the back side. When I got here to the L side, I'm going to start by cutting right here towards the front top corner of the L. You can see how I did that, and I stopped right here. I'm going to do the same thing here on the bottom. I'm going to cut it right there to the L. And kind of what I'm doing is I'm leaving this hanging because I want it to be the same as the other side. As you remember, I had a little extra. This one's different though, because I'm going to take this Dacron and I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and a little bit here. And I'm going to glue the Dacron up like that. Then I'm going to take this top Dacron and I'm going to cut it off even, just like that. You can see how I've covered the corner here. And here's the trick. Now I can cut the little ear off. You can see I've left some extra. When I get here on the inside of this L, I'm going to cut it right here on the back side around the curve and all the way along the side of it. I've done that because I don't need Dacron here in the arm section. I just need Dacron here where I want it puffy, because this is visual. You can see this when you're standing in front of this particular sofa. And you can see I have it on the front. So I have it on the front and the side where it shows. When I come back here, I'm going to cut this off. And you can see I've cut it off a little bit more than the foam itself because, again, I want this to hang and fill the corner on the cover. Now I'm going to cut it inward, and I'm going to cut this Dacron just like I did over here on the top side, right along the bottom. Now you can see exactly how I did that. Hanging, glued together, side, back. It's perfect. And that's how it works. Now we're beginning to get into a cushion that's a little bit more complicated. This is what we call a T cushion, mostly found in chairs, wing chairs, and chairs of such. What we need to do first here is to measure the foam itself to determine how much Dacron we would need. So I'm going to grab my tape measure, and because this one has what we call ears on both sides, I'm going to begin to measure this by placing the tape measure on the bottom of the ear, and I'm going to measure across the width of the front to the bottom side of the other ear. And as you can see, that's 30 inches. So that tells me that I need at least 30 inches wide in the Dacron's width. Fortunately, we offer Dacron in two different widths, 54-inch and 30-inch. So 30-inch would be the proper width to order. Because Dacron is sold by the foot or yard, I'll go ahead and measure how many feet or yards I would actually need. I'll start by hooking the tape measure at the very back end of this T-cushion along the bottom side, the front, and the top. And when I get over here, it tells me that I need about 40 inches. So I'm going to order 4 feet, which is 48 inches in its width, 30, length, 4 feet. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the foam itself and set it on top of the Dacron. I'm going to ensure that the Dacron is in the center because, as you remember, I need 30 and the Dacron is 30. So it has to be centered perfectly. And as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm lifting up this Dacron to the top of the ear to ensure that I have enough on the side here. I want Dacron on the side of the ear, and I want Dacron in the front, and I want the front to be consistent with the side. So yeah, center it up. Now that I have it centered up, one other thing I want to mention is that usually on chairs like this, the back side of the cushion is not cut straight. It actually is cut out a little in the corners. The reason why it's cut this way is because backs of chairs normally are puffy. They're not straight and flat. So I need to accommodate for that crown in the back of the chair. You can see the ends here, how they're flared out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the ends of this right at the end of the Dacron so that I have enough Dacron to cover both flares. I'm going to grab my spray adhesive, ensuring that I'm centered, and I'm going to begin by putting a little bit of glue on the ear here, a little on the side, back, this side, and a little on the ear. The same with the Dacron itself. A little on the ear, the side, the back, the other side, and a little on the ear. Once I have this glue placed here, I'm going to drop this right onto the Dacron. Now that I have it onto the Dacron, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut into the front of the cushion, just like that. Then I'm going to cut back here a little bit longer than the foam itself. So I have a little bit hanging here, you can see that. And I'm going to put adhesive here and glue this up, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cut this straight to the front and a little bit past the back here so I have some hanging. I'm going to glue this straight up as well. So now I have both sides of the ears glued. I'm going to take the Dacron itself and I'm going to bring the roll all the way over, and I'm going to take this Dacron and I'm going to pull it snugly towards me, and I'm going to cut this backside off. Now I could have this already glued down, or I could glue it after I cut it. I glue in this one after I cut it because I want to make it a little bit simpler when I drop it down. I'm going to pull it snugly and towards me, and I'm going to drop it down just like that. Now that I have it glued down, I'm ready to come over here to the side and cut this off. I'm going to cut this off here on where the arm is, around the front of the arm, and all the way off. I'm also going to cut this all the way off, but I'm going to stop right here at the front. And I'm going to cut this straight through. The reason why I did that is because I want a little dog ear here, a little bit hanging out. This is going to fill the cover in the corner. And as you remembered, we already had that glued there, so this all kind of comes together just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off the bottom side here. We don't need Dacron on the side. And with that, we're pretty much finished. You can see how we did that. Easy. We glued it there, glued it here, glued it here. We put some glue here because we want it to be held on the side, just like that. We cut a little extra here. We have a little extra hanging here. And that's pretty much how it's done. We're ready to stuff this. This is the last one we're going to be doing in this video. This is probably one of the most popular. This is a dining room chair seat cushion. And a lot of times we get questions, should I wrap it in Dacron? What thickness Dacron? How should it be cut? We're going to go over all that. The first thing we need to do is know how much Dacron do we need for this dining room chair seat. I'm going to grab my tape measure, and obviously 30-inch Dacron, which is the minimum width we sell, would be appropriate for something like this that's about 17 inches in its width in the front. So I'm going to order Dacron 30 inches wide, and if I measure this front to back, it's 15 inches. So I'm going to cut a piece of Dacron that's actually about 16 inches. I usually cut it about an inch larger than the finished size of this foam itself. Yeah, 15, so it's 16, and I've got 2 of these, so I need 32 inches of Dacron. Dacron's sold by the yard, so in this case, or by the foot, I would order 3 feet or 1 yard. Now that the Dacron has arrived and I have a yard here, one of the first things I'm going to do is grab my spray adhesive, and I'm going to place spray adhesive along all 4 edges of the top of the dining room chair pad. I'm going to do the same thing with the Dacron. I'm going to come over here and spray glue here on the Dacron where I believe that the foam is going to lay. And now that I have the Dacron glued and the foam glued, I'm going to lay the foam onto the Dacron, and I'm going to press it down to ensure that it's glued well. But what I've done is I've actually glued it a ½ inch past that bottom edge. If you can see, I have it hanging over. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do the same thing on the sides. I'm going to cut this a ½ inch hangover on each side, including the front. And over here on this side, a ½ inch hangover. And the reason why I've done this is because when I put my fabric onto this dining room chair seat, and I begin to pull the fabric tight and tack it onto the bottom of the board, I want the edge here not to have, on the top, I don't want the fabric to have a sharp cut edge that may show. If I cut the Dacron at only a ½ inch larger than this edge and it hangs over like that, when I place the fabric on over the edge here, you can see how that's nicely curved. That is exactly what we're after, and that's part of the reason why we use Dacron on dining room chair seats. Another reason is that this will help the fabric pull and stretch as you apply it. And the last reason is that we want our dining room chair seat to have a slight crown to it, so it looks a little puffy. And that's how it's done, and done right.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks so much for watching again. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.